All right, you guys, we're back. I was going to do this with Matt offline. Just get the rest of this stuff cleaned up. I try not to do stuff behind the scenes because I know it's kind of frustrating as an artist. Someone disappears and does a bunch of stuff offline, and sometimes they don't tell you they've done certain things, and you're like, wait, how'd that get there when he had that there before? So I'll just work. I might speed it up for you guys, but big thing, just making sure all the stuff's UV'd. Once I UV these things, I can go back. Like, is this UV'd? Doesn't look like it is. No. Once this is UV'd, we just duplicate it over, right? It's the same geometry on the other side. Yeah. So we only need to duplicate this once, right? Or I'm sorry, UV this once. And then this needs to be custom UV. This does. So I'm just going to work. You guys can watch how boring this is. This is UVing in a nutshell. And two, if I think of more stuff, I can talk about it. I don't know. I'm still debating whether or not I want to have this in the video. Maybe I'll do a couple pieces, and then you guys can kind of see the repetition in it, and then you can split off. It really is flipping boring. Okay. I don't mind this seam. Not that I need it. The pillow's going to be covering it, but maybe I won't include it in that. Try to grab these Y's. I want it to kind of curve downward like that, and we'll have it come back up. So this isn't going to have a seam at the bottom. It'll just go straight through. I probably will cut this up. So we'll do that. And looking for those blue seams. Grab this guy. Grab this guy. We'll grab these down here. No blue seams. Look for that Y. Same with this guy here. I do make sound effects while I work. Especially when UVing, because it's boring. Okay. So let's start checking. So how do we know we got everything we really don't know? Max doesn't continue to tell us if the seam we grabbed is, or the green line is a seam we created, or if it was one that was in the model prior. But again, just grab the face, a face up top. We hit this expand polygon, grabs a face, we do our peel. What I do is pull it off. So grab face, and peels down here as well. This looks like, is there another? Oh yeah, this guy didn't get split. So when I say grab face, you know, it rounds like this. Even though it says there's a seam there, there's not a seam there. So now when I do this, look at, boop, there you go. Pretty easy. Another cool button is this quick planer. So it'll grab a plane like this yellow area is, which is good for grabbing caps. Sometimes you do get a little warping in the corners. But that's another cool one. Like we could also do one here. If I just go, poof. Let's check that. It's pretty good. It works pretty well. It has to be pretty linear or flat. So like a wall would be good, like a brick wall if we were going to UV it and do a displacement on it or something. So that's good. That's good. Did it go under? Oh no, it just split that up. So let's reconnect those. Let's go through that process again. Just to run that stuff home. We need to see though, like what's top and what's bottom for things. So look at it. If I click on these as I go down, it's going down as well where it could have been flipped. So that's okay. What about this guy? This guy's kind of wonky, but we just need to grab him and rotate him. And then we'll grab these blue guys, turn that off. Grab this guy too. Hey. Grab this guy. So if you see the blue line matching up on what it's going to sew, I'll sew it together. That's cool. We'll continue working. We trade these guys. So here, grab the island. Grab the island. This one I cannot use this guy because look at it. It'll put it like at a weird angle and it'll make it stretch. So like click off of it. It's not terrible, but see how these aren't super square. They're more rectangle-y. Rectangle-y is a word. Google it. So we'll do a peel instead, a quick peel instead. And that'll work a little better. Quick peel works amazing for these because, again, they're linear. This isn't a very complicated model. It's just to teach you guys the process. ChamferZone, I talked about that in the meeting with Matt. I'll link to another video in the description. This is where I got this workflow. The guy's amazing. It actually, his stuff inspired me to do tutorials for everyone because of how much I appreciated it starting out. And I don't know, he disappeared. Maybe he got famous. You know, he's a working professional. I don't know. But his stuff was awesome. Put a link down in the description for you guys. Let's fix this up. I'm gonna split this. I don't like all the wasted space. It bugs me. So I'm gonna split it, and we'll in the next lesson, once we're in Substance Painter, I'll show you guys how to get rid of that. It is really easy in this case. That was weird. I grabbed a loop and it like grabbed it all the way around. So that's it. Okay. And I might need to break these up too. This centerpiece, I may need to break that up. Let's see what this gives us. So yeah, I'm just going to split this whole thing up. Someone's probably cringing. It must be one giant piece. No seams at all. Seams happen, man. Seams happen. That needs to be a hashtag. So much better. We need to fill something else in there. You know what I think I'm going to do is I'll probably put all of this and even this side, or maybe just one side. Maybe that's a good compromise. This whole side will be on one UV set, and the same as the other. So we'll have the arms kind of on their own. I think that's good. That'll end up, it'll be a lot of stuff on one channel. Like you could part it out if you needed or wanted to, but it works. That's fine. So let's grab this guy. I think I deleted the UVs in this one. Matt and I were talking as an example. Poor guy. No, he's got to be re-UV'd. So make sure, I guess one problem I have is I'll grab stuff behind the model, through the model. So be careful for that. Sometimes I'll select things on the back side of something. Oops, like that I could have because I misclicked. Like you'll select, something that's down in the back. That's never good. Yeah, it's never good. Okay, break that off. So now we got all our blue seams. Hopefully Max doesn't crap out on me. Shabam. 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 See, when you got a model this easy, it's just super tedious to just sit here and UV. Shout out to you all UV artists out there, man. I don't know how you guys do this. It's a lot of work. Oh, I'm blocking me. I just want this guy. There you go. Straighten these guys out. Again, make them more linear. They're not perfectly straight, so we're going to get a little bit of a wonk. A little wonkiness there. Let me turn this off. We'll just kind of do it by eyeball. Same with these dudes. Let's grab the bottom, because I know the bottom's flat. And that'll rotate them over. Well, now it's upside down. Okay, that's good. We'll rescale, pack, just to get them looking nice, because we're going to pack them in. Oh, save your stuff, you guys, if you haven't saved it. We don't want that stuff crashing on us. Okay, so this one's got our UVs from before. Oh, what was I doing? I was like cutting them up like crazy. Let's see what this is. I truly believe, I believe this is going to be small enough to where we're not really going to have to pay much attention to it. It's going to be like real teeny piping. So I'm half tempted to leave them all split. I may, mark my words, I may regret this in part 3, 4, when we go to Substance Painter. But I don't know. Hey, gotta take some risks sometimes. Gotta break some eggs. Crack some eggs, make an omelet. So what do we do here now? Let me show you guys. Let's put this all on one texture set. We'll put all the UVs on one as well. So I'm going to grab a new V-Ray texture. We'll just, I'm going to make it a color so you guys can see it. Blue. And we're going to put one UV map on the entire thing. Now, all the UVs, because we UV'd them independently, are going to be overlapping each other. But if we just grab everything in here and we say rescale, so it rescales them to each other, and we'll do pack, it gives us a nice little pack in here. And that's my piping, but that's way too big. Rescaling didn't like me. Yeah, let's try this. No, that screws that up. I might need to manually no, that seems about right. Okay, then that's good. We do again have wasted space here. That's not terrible, not the end of the world. We just want to try to eliminate that as much as we can. Now we got this guy. We'll pull it over. Nice thing about having stuff that's mirrored. Now, if I do this, that's going to mess with stuff. So I need to create another texture. We'll just grab one of these. And actually, let's name this. Stay organized. This is going to be arm. Was that technically, well, since you're sitting in it, it's our left arm. And then this will be, copy this, we'll say arm right. Okay. Did I instance it? No, it was a copy. So let me bake this down, convert to edit poly. We're going to say unwrap again, and those UVs are baked in there. Same deal with this guy. Let me bake these down. Add the UV map on top. Okay. So this is going to be one texture set in Painter. This is all going to be one texture set. We need them to be relatively the same size too. So actually this is where kind of this would come in. I can do this just to check things. I'll show you guys after. Okay, let me keep working. This can use the piping on it. So if we apply UV map to this, and I'm just gonna, for time's sake, just cut the heck out of this thing. And actually, I'll take the time and I'll do it. I'll cut these. We'll at least add some smart seams. I'm gonna cut it in the corner here. That's a smart place to place a seam. Same deal over here. And then we'll just go with other weird cuts as we see fit to break it down. Let's do another one down here. I hope 2020 is treating you guys well. Hope you're learning a lot. I hope you're continuing to refine your craft. Hope you guys enjoy this a lot. I sure do. I like helping you guys. I think it's cool. You probably enjoy it too. Okay. So let's go back and we'll... If you see, it's all the way down here. Zoom into this guy. So let's cut this dude up. This guy's massive. Oh, shoot. See, my camera blocks me the stuff I need sometimes. Okay, so that's okay. Cut it. Let's cut it in fourths. So grab it somewhere in here. Cut this guy down. Again, the reason we're doing this is because this thing's so long, it doesn't allow it to pack the rest of this in. So we've got to choose some spots to cut it up. I'm not super picky at times because this is probably just going to sit in a corner. It's not going to be like super close to the camera. Let's do one more cut on all of these. So grab this guy, grab this guy, and this guy. And we'll say cut and check this out. When we pack it, there you go. Much better. Getting there. Let's do this guy. Oops. And this guy. Okay. So that's taking up a lot of room. We're going to add it to this guy here. So let's say here, we'll grab these two. Let's just call this seat. And boop. Let's make it a color. Because colors are pretty. Okay. So then these guys need to be on their own. Let's put all of these together. That sounds like a good idea. And then maybe the back will be on its own. And then this seat will be on its own. I think that's cool. Hopefully that'll be, it'll break the density up. That's the hard thing though, is we need the checkerboard in the end to look the same size on everything, because you don't want like tons of density on one thing and then have a bunch of UV islands share and have it not look like it has as much detail. It's hard to explain. I'll have to show you. So I think I did this one offline. Yeah, that one's already done. This guy is done. We did that with Mr. Romo. That's okay. We'll leave that. I don't think I did this back one. No, let's do this. Okay. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Oh, well. I don't want to say it out loud because I'll feel dumb. I was baking everything down without saving them out in case I needed to make adjustments later, fixes. It's just good practice to do I work in an experiential design industry, and everybody's always changing their mind every 2 seconds. It's fine. It is what it is. I just keep breadcrumbs of things so I can go back to certain things. Otherwise, they're like, remember that thing that you did like 4 days ago? Can we get that back? It's like, all right, I'll try. Align tool, align it to this so it's in the same spot. We'll click the other one. I know it's the other one because it doesn't have the UV modifier on it. Piping is not done. Okay. So I don't want this to take forever. I'm going to shortcut. Just start cutting it in half. I know it's janky, guys. Don't kill me. I don't want you guys to watch me do this for hours. That's no fun. That's not a fun video. You guys want to see the good stuff. Like Substance Painter. I love Substance Painter. Okay. Let's just break these bottom two up. Call it good. But you see how you kind of just get in a roll? I just turn some music on. Go nuts. Yeah. Just kind of get lost in the process. Oops. So I'm going to highlight them. I'm going to say end isolation. Let's move this over. We'll copy it so we can go back and we'll reselect these guys. We'll put them all in one UV map. Okay. So this is, we'll just say base. That's a good term for that. And let's do, let's bake it all down and then we'll do one unwrap on it. And we just get the mess and we'll say rescale, pack custom. And actually I'm going to do this, rotate fill holes 0.007 to get them even tighter. And sometimes you can get a little more room out of it. Doesn't look like we're going to get that today. So that's good. What else? Let me turn this off. This guy and this guy. Wait, we did this guy already. We'll save it. Backing. And then that's got no piping on it. And we did not do these. So let's do this real quick. Isolate. Hey, save time. I hate the autosave feature. I'm sorry. Sometimes I work on scenes that are so big that it's like, if I have to sit there for an autosave, I might as well go make a sandwich. Because it just takes forever. It takes forever. Okay. Should be all of those. See how quick that is? Not bad. This is a basic model. So you got to get more creative with more crazier models. I wanted to do this one just because it was quick. Easy for you guys to understand the workflow, and then you can get a little crazier with your models. I really want to do that Star Wars one, you guys. But I'm trying to get audio figured out on my end. I'm trying to get a lot of stuff figured out for you guys. I'll be the first one to admit I've had some audio issues, and I know you guys have heard that stuff too. And I apologize. I think I just got an old dual core Xenon. It's like kick-ass processor wise, but it's a little bad at trying to like get everything I've got going on recorded. It just doesn't like me at times. Let's cut that guy up. Did I get everything? Yish. It's all kind of wonky, huh? Oh, I don't think I grabbed this guy. The backside. So let's do this this straighten thing. Oh, that one got wonky. See, check that out. So there's something I'm missing. There's something I got wrong on this thing. If it's doing that. Check all of our corners. All the corners look okay. So let's try a pelt like we were talking with Romo. Let's see. Start pelt. No. Relax maybe. No, that's looking kind of wonky. Maybe just relax a bit. No. Let's say start pelt. What does this get us to do looking like? Oh, that's not great. There you go. That's not bad. You kind of get some of the pattern that follows, which is kind of cool because you don't want it. I mean, fabric's going to flow, right? Right? That's my excuse at least. I'm sticking to it. Okay. So let's straighten these guys out. All right, Max is now bugging out on me. It's tripping for sure. Okay. Did I get it all? Yeah. So let's straighten these out. Ooh, this guy I didn't get. Look at that dude. Okay. So let's grab top of this guy, straighten him out. Let's grab just this dude. Okay, straight enough. Oh, this guy will straighten out. This guy, can I do, if I go like this? No, still not behaving. Might do a system, not system restart, a max restart. Just to see if I can get it to chill out some of this stuff. See if I can finish this. Because max stuff happens. Okay. Okay. So that's good. And you guys, if we did this in Marvelous Designer, it's all UV'd for you. And half of the reason why I love Marvelous Designer is you don't have to UV, which is amazing. It is amazing. I do pretty much all my furniture in Marvelous Designer anymore, to be honest. It's just quicker. I build like a base out. Maybe that's another video. Build a little base out and then just wrap everything with cloth and then do cloth simulations. And then I just take the cloth simulations back out and into Max. And it looks dope. It looks super dope. It's just far superior at doing like wrinkles. I was going to try to show off some of like the push and pull stuff that Max has. It's just, how do I put it nicely? It's not as good as Marvelous Designer. Not as helpful. So what do I name this? If there's backing, this was seat. We'll say seat back. It's good enough. I'm happy with that. Okay. Undo that. So we have the bottom. We have the top. Let's check all of our UVs. Hey, this is supposed to have a UV on it. Yeah. And turn you off. And this is supposed to have a UV on it. Ooh, they're not together. Good thing we checked. So did I pull that off? I did just the base. So let's grab both of these. You don't have to pull them off and copy them. I just like to have the redundancy before I end up baking everything down. So let's convert to edit poly. There you go. And we'll say map. There's our crazy map. Put them all in the same. And we'll do our rotate fill holes 0.007. Okay. So that's good. This is good. I know it's good because this is showing that it's on multiple items, multiple objects in the back. Oops, this is not done either. So duplicate this over. Did I collapse this down? I did. So that's gone. I can't move it over. Oh well. YOLO. Okay, put this all on 1.007. I think I learned that in a tutorial a long time ago. That 0.007, I just always used it. All right. This is it. So from here, we export this. We'll just do this. File, export, export selection. And we're going to say, I'll put it in my YouTube folder for you guys. Chair. And we'll say chair. I don't have a high and low poly, so we're just going to say low. What you could do is export this out to ZBrush, which I won't do because I don't want to use another application other than Max for the modeling portion. But sculpt all your little like wrinkles and things, and then export the high poly from that. Use that to bake all that goodness into this low poly version. But again, I want to try to keep it to just Max, V-Ray, and Painter. So now that that's exported, in the next one we'll jump into Substance Painter, and we'll get texturing, do some little fun things in there. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will see you in the next one.